And focus in that C to start.
This is a change. Cortezia starting things off, still angry on the side. He has the big razor fire to slow things off and also scores first blood.
They don't seem too worried about it.
相手がさ、キルジョイとかサイファーだったら、なんかその無理やり突っ込んでいくの結構成立するけど。
Oxy push forward, trying to scale a little bit with Vic on the help there. There's two quick ones coming from Cloud9. Looks like they'll be able to clear the rest of MIBR, and that's one round for C9.
Retake on that round, getting blocked off this deadlock wall. They were still uncoordinated to really try to flood back as a team. Yes, they tried to go for the 3-2-1s here, but all individual tight angles held by Cloud9. That was so clean at the start, and this is continues to be very good for Cloud9.
And Rubble's already controlled by Shenum, so they should know this is happening. Oxy's going to take that space and just flex the muscles over here quick with a stinger. Arzine goes down, and not much smoke control will be left here for the control over C site. That wall goes down, and so does Cortez. Quick trades, Nasra back into the site. Didn't expect this just as fast. They're working kind of one by one right now. And it works for a few kills, leaving a 2v2.
And Osmos is still alive here. Both of them working together. Oh, the wall bang from...
Use the mechanics real tough on this one. Swing up to the left, almost like the 8-10 split, or 7-10 split, I should say. There's one! Almost got the other. Vic's ready on the top side.
That timing he was able to take behind the site, but look at this pathing that they have on that right side. The fall line helps on the left so nobody can swing towards that front. You focus on that pillar so that those anchored players, every time they're trying to play retake so far, they were stopped by next utility. So the idea for MIBR there, let's try to stay inside this, find the correct timing coming out of heaven.
One smoke out, quick paranoia back.
Hits two.
Beautiful job by Ospas. They're going to throw 3 in from heaven here and just try to waterfall into the site, but Mitch and Nat aren't going to let it happen. C9 have their eyes on the prize, and that's going to be a quick 4.
いきなり裏で流れ始めたんだけど。怖い怖い怖い怖い。
Hero plays that they're trying to do. So I'm loving the look that we have from C9. Something that was doubted by the community when this team came together going in.
Doing this, they make MIBR throw a bunch of utility out, and then they freely hit a site. Oxy has to be
これさ、
careful.
もったいないな、何もしないの。これデッドロック塗ると怖くて何もできないだけ。
Nobody's even peeking. MIBR's given so much space, but finally Artson's able to trade. The rest of the cavalry comes through now as C9's going to set up in sight with a nice wall on A-Lane. Quick trade by MIBR. Kind of scattered in sight now as Vic is firing for the last shot. A bit scattered there as it's a back and forth right now, but it's going to be Osmos up top, and he does take down Vic for MIBR.
It's literally a showstopper for the retake, but if not, change that util. I love the wall that was being placed towards tree. It's not necessarily just for information gathering, but it really trapped C9 into a position where they could actually go for a trap play into Oxy if they wanted to, but if not, it could be against less utility. But the position in the front B side from Shenum could be huge.
They rush on the flush. Beautiful job off 7's utility, but they don't know about Shenum. A quick hit, and Shenum plays his life super.
Net staying far behind, so they isolated him. They can fight back towards the spawn.
Quick hits there. Cortezia comes up with a big one, but they're going to be pushing forward off of that. Mitch answers. Arzine brings it down to a 2v2, and Mitch is low, limping around that heaven area, trying to get the arsenal back up and online.
これディフェンス止まんない。
Just past half fans. Looks like they're going to be able to get it. Shenum coming up big.
Important position that Shenum had in front of B. Really delayed things around. I mean, look at that on the retake. He's still playing in the front. So for C9 saying, okay, well, we're not going to try to push him back. We'll play inside the site. They got sandwich cornered. Nothing they could do. Even the grab net thrown by Net is not going to do more pressure from Cloud9 right into a pit dropped early by Artazine.
Oh, Rolling Thunder goes straight through, and the whole team is here. Rubble control already by MIBR, so they're going to have to close in on this. A quick peek. Artson finds it with a shorty. Net's actually just one. Possibly get a hit as well from Zeppa and Net as they get into the site, but it looks like MIBR is so ready.
Second wave too, so you have util coming through. You heard the salvos, and now double walking in. Crossfire is beautiful though.
There's 2 quick shorties, each shell coming up with a frag there for Net.
3 kills with a shorty from inside this pit, starting with this first one here onto Mitch. Again, really did a great job MIBR from splitting that first wave. Look at that sneak fight on the ground, nothing you can really do. Everybody's actually losing HP going inside that pit. So Artazine had so much value with the shorty. Look at that. It's just too nice. Yes, there's still going to be a little bit of a stall for MIBR on that side when they move inside the site. Whoa. No way!
Arzine. Arzine with 3. The hat trick coming up quick here. They can't even get by the Razor Vines.
In that piss around, they did a good job paint shelling towards that front of the C side to attempt to break util there.
Tall task. They're 1-2 and then retake the site where their opponents are going to be really, and they've had that for a while actually.
Exactly.
Just sitting on it because they feel so confident about these holds. And props to Arzine, actually.
You'll look at that exactly. He's able to get 3 kills like that. So the fact that they don't have to use the Nightfall already from Nosware, it also allows for them to, if anything, hopefully Shinam could escape because he's got the TPs and he could play the retake once again with his splash.
Beautiful trade. Oxy still gets one though.
The last time they played on this map too.
まあゼタ赤とか渡しそう。 BFM アカデミ
Throw the
ーとかは
ult in. Arzine as well, just with a bit of that lurk timing to get himself into sight. They don't know about the tree members or that ult from Zeppa ready to be popped off from far away.
うわーこれ耐えるの
Look
で
at
か
that. There's already sonic sensors on the first one. There's the ult. It's gonna get a half at least.
Almost gets out.
アルマゲドン
You at
一
least
回も
get a
流れてきて
halfway
ない
if
け
not
ど
the delay is too good for Cloud9. And they'll be able to win that round no matter what. But the thing is, that position that they had on that pulse plan, they still had Vic on the top of heaven. There's nothing you can really do.
That gives Aspas time to run left or right. They're figuring he's at B, ready to go either way, so they have to be quick. Here's the flush, here's the rush. It's going to be Oxy again. Picture perfect, and a deja vu from him as he hits backside.
He's already satcheled through most of it, and it takes a little bit before it blooms up, and Oxy gets 2 nice entries. Very difficult for the last 2, but at least 2 players of C9 or low. Showstopper could be really big for MIBR.
うまい
Ooh, Aspas does hit. Get the quick swing coming out of net. Not even going to peek just yet. His net is low. He leaves it up to last second. Aspas still finds him. This is what we talk about, the mechanics. Creating the 1v1s, finding half defuse. And now he's got to figure out where it's coming from. Here's a shot from Vic. Quick blast. Oh, he's going to pop himself off the spike with the blast pack. So Vic hits the shot as he's forced to peek.
For Aspas, and a rare miss in terms of utility from one of the best duelists, if not the best duelist that we currently have here in the VCTs. Leading the charge in terms of kills since the VCTs have started. And sometimes, you know, the best of the best can make those small mistakes, and Vic takes advantage of that on that 1v1. He's trying to save a little bit of that fuel because they still have a snake bite with this crossfire setup. Full ult could do it.
Arzine doesn't get hit. He's able to take one down with a stinger. A quick trade, though. The site is not considered open just yet. Still one Nosware in the backside trying to hold it down.
He got netted.
Oh, he still gets the kill, though, and he's able to skirt to safety.
それワンキルして耐えんの
Quick flank. We saw this push coming in. Shenam and Aspas already there. The timing has been perfect. And Nosware's damage from the back of the site leaves Mitch alone. Leaves him in a very troublesome spot, and Aspas cleans it up.
ここ CT 耐えたのめっちゃでっかく出たね
今あれ耐えたから人数差できてるし CT 取られないしでちょっとでかすぎだな So he delays long enough, even avoids getting hit by the grab net aftershock, and even gets a kill on top of that to allow these 2 players to flank from behind. And you also saw the setup from MIBR before they started flanking. The first haunt to the stall from Shinam with the flash. The haunt actually didn't get too much information here, so that's going to start having MIBR guessing.
That 40-second hit, that's when your signature comes back up, so we see a bit of the skills being used. Oxy opens up the site here, and now MIBR has to force back C9. They get 1. A second on the site, a third, almost a 4th. Vic's able to transfer that one over in the trade, though, as Nosware is chasing just on the heels, just on his coattails. The right click, classic. Nosware gets the 3K. And
have here in North America that will most likely go towards C9 at the very beginning. And a very slow start from MIBR. But now you have the new players coming
set up as they see Mitch for quick damage to the wall. But here comes the salvo. The site rush. Cloud9's actually ready to waterfall in here, and MIBR's a bit split. How they want to defend this. Oxy and Mitch, quick 2 to start it off here as they get things fired up for C9. Now it's just a hide in the smoke.
Able to do what they're good at, flitting back and training as a team so far this kickoff. And Cortezia and Shinam, the new bloods, are gonna have to clutch a 2v5.
What an awesome set of util. The wall to the left.
He
got stopped by Salvos and fault line, so you're really just trying to funnel everybody towards that right spot so that MIBR cannot get a plant, cannot get set up in post-plant situations. It just uses Salvos to realize here that MIBR wasn't really adding or trying to fight back in terms of their own util. But this is just going to be a chess match of who's going to start using the second wave.
Oh, giant fault line goes across the team. They try to get the showstopper in there. Oh my gosh. Just waiting for the push. Oxy first, maybe. Here we go. The distraction, the paranoia comes through as well.
Oxy, hit there as
Nosware's just in the drop with a frag. Oxy and Vic coming up big on that as the waterfall into the site is just too much. Cortezia now in tree. A few shots to hit, but it's going to be the swing from all three members of Cloud9 to pick up another round in their second bonus.
明らかオーバーだと思うんだけど、あんなカバー取れないところで自分が引っ張る、自分がスーパープレイしようみたいなのがめっちゃ裏目に出ちゃってるような気がしてならない。どうか知らんけど。
That was potentially an opportunity here for Aspas to punish somebody that's going to overpeak in these moments where C9 could get caught off in moments like these. And you saw the timing. They're trying to hold back towards that drop. It didn't work out as they planned to for MIBR because they were trying to play the salvos around that. Know that the raise is there with the Outlaw. They pivot potentially for a split to the B site, but it's held off by Net's wall in the front.
うわ、神ネット。
So good.
Wow.
ネットのネット強すぎる今の。ちなみにこれダジャレね。
But a little worse for the wear. All right, Shannon with a great scale push. I don't think they can retrieve that weapon though. Just guarding each other in sight here. C9 getting prepared to retake. Put themselves
うわ、
inside.
そこグレー入れんのうまいな、岸。あ、入れてないわ。入れた。ま。
Slow kills just from heaven here. I think MIBR is kind of scrambling on this one. They don't know which way to look as their whole team starts to fall down around them. Nasr is able to answer, but it's just a stinger. Knowing these vandals are coming through, they still have to scale just a little bit. Oh, and copy huge with Nasr. And the two veterans are able to capitalize on the round.
性能してんだろうな。やっぱレートの速さって正義なのかもね、FPS において。
Oh my gosh.
なんか基本的に強武器に上げられる武器ってレート速くない？なんかダメージ低くてもレート速い武器、どんな FPS でも強い気がするわ。
So your second wave, the re-hit back into what they want to try to do here could be determined right here.
Oh God! The jumping headshot, that's going to cause Nasr to back up. No one to heal on that.
Oh God!
So they know.
ダイスウルト弱すぎるよ。
The wall that comes up from Net.
And stunned again.
And now you have zero util going into B.
強気！
What a round!
スキルが強いからお釣りが来てるわ。まだどうにかなってる。
And he's already playing close towards that door. You know that the attackers are going to think, well, we're going to be way too scared to play against a judge just around the corner with no more util left. You have to pivot somewhere else. You're going for the Hail Mary to try to work towards that C site.
Dealing with it doesn't affect them too much, but that was going to be their hit. All these little things causing them to balk.
Arena.
Oh, in the tree, right over the top of one. Oxy's going to get traded back by Aspas as he stays alive in the situation, only to fall to Mitch.
Oh my God,
with the salvo.
Getting on your iPad, getting kills, and combining off util.
It's the iPad baby era.
And you can't play a lurk against the master lurk himself, Net, who's been punished here and there, but also this is going to be another impossible task for the other rookie in this roster for MIBR, Shenum, on a 1 versus 4.
終わった。
Oh my, dude. Have nothing left. So getting that extra 300 credit across the board with the spike plant, it gives you a fighting chance where they did get value off a Stingify most recently in the second half. And I'm just looking at the amount of util where, dude, it's basically Oxy, what he was saying in his interview with Pedro Romero. He couldn't play that game when he's trying to enter towards that side because there's so much.
Through the smoke to the back of Mound.
And the Craftnet canceled the showstopper from Aspas, and that was going to be the Hail Mary potential MIBR to get the round back.
Straight through, they're gonna get locked up, deadlock util again, but no, Aspas is able to trade just past that as the team follows in tow. Armageddon right under their feet, but it's not gonna cause anybody to go down just yet.
And thankfully they saved the third player, that was Cocoon, so Nas were the IGL's back with the team. Oh!
Zeppo's super close and they didn't even realize it, but Archson still gets the flick there. Now Oxy trades into 2v2 as they try to get into the site. Not easy with an Outlaw as MIBR tries to stay hidden, but it's not an Outlaw. It's a shorty as Nasr comes up with one. And Mitch is able to capitalize on the final frag to give C9 Lotus over MIBR.
No way that happened, that you had a 2v standard composition, something that they're used to playing against, which could really give them an advantage.
Oh, straight off the bat, it's going to be a hit towards the bottom of B here, right off a ramp. Trade back and forth leaves only one down for each team as they are searching for each other and just this one extra smoke. Mitch on the side, it's going to be Nasr up high and able to trade that one back. And now
for C9, they don't care about front B. They want to trash him right away.
Oh, that's beautifully done there, but Net's able to find that quick trade for the teammate. The ghost is there for Net. Usually alone on the lurk, knows this situation and how to create 1v1s, but is it going to be enough? one. The try almost a swing just under the
that Red Bull clutch. But I gotta say, the first time here that we see some miscoms coming out from Cloud9, I love the fact that they were pushing back and rushing from Ivy into the sector to try to take down that player right there, Cortezia. But then looks like the Silver just kind of broke out from that line. Mitch finally throws the knife out.
わかるよ、テンズ、その気持ち。
Some of those alt orbs here, so they make sure they have a good post plan on these. Now have to go on the ledge. It's just gonna mess up his aim. Aspas takes advantage of that as the rest of MIBR starts to scale.
On the stack on B.
They themselves right into the majority of Cloud9. All these smokes to come out. The paranoia as well from Vic to slow down the hit. Vic starts on Aspas though. We expected that to be much different this round.
Big lurk.
And now they're forced back. This lurk could be huge from Cortezia, but it'll all be clear space.
Exactly. Right now for Cortezia, staying on top middle, but there's only 13 seconds left. If there's still a star left for Nick, and he can suck it off the spike. There it comes for that spike attempt, and it'll go down. There's no stars coming from
C9 めっちゃ有利そうだけど、ここワンキル取れるか取れないか重要そう。
Double trade, a swing there. Nice job by Zenon to use the structure around.
Like he just did right there, you want to see more of that on the attack side of MIBR.
No more retake simulator. Cortezia creating these situations for the rest of the team. So now we're seeing him get into the middle.
ナティック見れなかったんだけど、カヤークすごかったの。いや、マジ壊れてたよ。カヤークとアルファイアぶっ壊してたけど、ゲーム。まあ見れなかったんだったら、ちゃんと見返してみた方がいいね。ああ、ちなみに、ミッチっていうチャンネルが YouTube にあるっぽくて、なんか、ウォッチパーティーの様子上げてるらしいね。多分フナティックとナビの試合も上がるんじゃないかな。
Cloud9 with 2 as they're chasing. Now they're running blood in the water.
ここ見えんだ、そこまで行くと。
Smart plays by Artezine, almost catching players off guard, trying to run back.
お別リージョンの試合見てんの俺くらいじゃないか。その実況解説の人除いたら。あでも見てる。あでもちょくちょく見てる。
You know, unorthodox agents like a C. Learning is turning out quite well for the debut of 2 of these players around this roster. And okay, nice little pop flash coming out here.
Just making sure he knew where the ledge was and the updraft.
今のお前スキル全部逃げるのに。
There though, and that's going to be the power up. Basically, it's going to be protected pretty heavily. Artsine goes down. Null Command still working pretty hard just to the chest through the smoke. It would be, but it's no shot. Cortezia, Aspas coming to the site fast with Cloud9 on.
Moving
forward to all these
rounds based on the confidence they brought through. You could continue to try to disrespect C9 in their attempt here to come back in the game.
オキシあんなになんかもう死にそうみたいな感じでやってたけど3キルしてんだなちゃんと。
Again, he was just flashed, updrafted, and got back behind the bridge. Zeppa on his right. And like you said, all those X's just in the line in the front.
Those that Aspas still has his dash. They could leverage that too for that one-on-one where Oxy can't really escape. He's got Cloudburst maybe to try to escape, and it's a 3-2-1 swing. Oh, collapse
from Noswer.
Well, Oxy has dash now.
マジで知らないな。
Rotation from Oxy now. Really great save so far by MIBR. Can they keep it going though to repair this round? Cortezia with 1 peaks, and it's going to be just off time on Vic too. That's 3 more now. Oxy full rotate. Blades are out. There's 1 just to his left. Here's the shot. Actually, Smasher as well. Shenum's gonna go down. The ace from Oxy. Just the Oxy ace. Pulls out the round. The I by power ace from Oxy, ladies and gentlemen.
Everything looks you.
I believe that is our first of the week too. So I by power is giving away a PC for the first ace of the week. After that, $100 Riot gift card and $100 in I by power rewards for each one we see further for the week.
野良連合 CR ゼタフォートナイトオーストラリアオープン87位だって。
To a stall, which is great. MIBR did try to press forward just like this as Artezine almost got punished, and now all of C9 can group up for a flood retake.
The amount of info he just grabbed is huge, but Cloud9's hit could be bigger here. Nice damage to start from Aspas. Punch's Fury is going to cause a bit of chaos right up the gut in the site as Oxy starts to open it up. Noswer, quick trade back. Everything, a patience, a moment to breathe, but Oxy keeps it going. Not a time to blink, not a moment to move. As Shannon now tries to trade it back with Cortezia. It just leaves Zeppa. Clutches happen every day for this guy, but MIBR has been on point in these post plants. A quick star will deter the defuse, and now Zeppa has to go searching.
Wow.
He almost gets the last one, but
to MIBR, but he throws a pop flash towards the air. Doesn't give a chance for C9 to get the best value around their Hunter's Fury. And that small piece of util once again allows for MI.
40 seconds of the round. Knowing C9's moved a little bit, it's enough for them to feel like they have some control here. And they hit the site during that movement. Quick Hunter's Fury comes in. A lot of pings are going down, but nobody can capitalize just yet. MIBR does find shots towards the back of the site, and C9 just gets obliterated to start things off.
And while all this happens, Cortesia is inserted on top mid. He's cutting the rotates. It's so simple, at least from the point of view as we see all 10 players.
I mean, Cortesia feels so comfortable, it seems, on these rotations. Just getting the flanks in control. And get that information to the team. Hello.
Knife to knife.
Tries to give him a low perch.
At the very beginning, too. And it took, what, a timeout out from Imi to allow Cloud9 to at least get 2 rounds. Nice! But they'll have a chance very soon here to play their own attack side to manipulate.
Nah, Cortesia is in between just about everybody. How much damage can he do? And Net's going to say, not this time.
Yeah, a little bit exposed there at this point, but you still have other players inserted for MIBR. Look at this crossfire that they'll potentially have here towards Z.
Standing ahead.
Quick dart out, they leave tower. It's just kind of a fight for the high ground right now as they're trying to get back into sight. Spike already planted, obviously, so C9's got to do some work here. Ospas to the rest of the team just starts gets frags left and right as that's a 3K for Ospas. And the first half
of information and things, sometimes even kills as we
この画面だったらわかる。これ選手のプレイヤー画面だから。これでオーメンバグったらこれテックでも何でも入れた方がバグってない。やっぱ感染だけだわ。
And to play the mollies, to play the util, they just want to fight back against Clouds to play towards that site. But the delay that we talked about in the post play that Net was doing so often for G2 is not going to happen there.
He has 2 stars already used. You can see one of the Astras just a one-way at the back of sight. Ben's going to be a bit of a fight here for Oxy. He gets another one, but traded by Ospas. Almost tries to get the dash shot on here. A little tower action coming from MIBR, and Shenum and Ospas with a great little teamwork play there. Okay.
今のチェックうますぎだろ。
Slow and quiet. They're just creeping around. All shift buttons are held right now as nobody really knows what's going on until they peek. It's just left up to Net. Trying to stop that defuse. Cortesia is going to be... Cortesia now pulled off.
Nice.
Got it.
Half. Just too much time. Not even half yet. It's going to be shots from Net. A beautiful job on...
Vic into these smokes, into the one-ways you mentioned before. That doesn't allow here MIBR to fight back in that spot. But this is still something that we've seen before, that they like to go for these pop flash fights on the top of heaven.
Yeah.
But this position that you have forward by Ospas.
Does get a trade through. They're trying to sell the fake again. So it's the same round, but with more fake. Just on the left side of the map. They get it for now, but I don't think MIBR is fully bought into this one, so they're ready to defend.
Exactly. It's less numbers towards the hit on the A site.
Oh, the shots come through. Net says bye-bye. Not even a connection there. They're able to back off just enough. Net can get that easy long shot as they swing out to try and get... Yep, ease. What a trade. Picture perfect there. And they can rinse and repeat as the members keep coming in.
Scaling back in these corners, it's like, okay, well, we're going to go for a face check because we don't want to let people know that we are trying to hit the A site. You want to try to still add that surprise element.
I should say, they didn't buy for the fake, but Terminator was...
To see the choice there. He has been fragging. Let's see what he can do with the sniper. Ooh, they kind of bite into this. Oxy's going to get one. These blades.
そういや、ゼッパで思い出してくる。ビーフって今どこいんの？
Quick Hunter's Fury. Just misses to the side. It's a bit of a flank as they trade kills across the map here. Mitch is going to be able to plant the 3v3 now. Slowly stopping. They don't feel safe in this situation. That always feels weird. They know the spike's going down backside. They don't know about Ospas yet.
今怒った？
Yeah. Right on.
That wasn't a pistol round, but it's okay.
Noswer kills Net off the drop.
いや、ここ落ちんのやばくない？普通に。めっちゃやばいけど。ああ、よかったね。ミッチーが強くて。
Jump peek, patience, perfect pull in here. Great high low to play, almost is able to capitalize on the 1v1, but Jacob comes up now.
ガチで危ないな。今のラウンド負けてたら本当にやばかったけど、普通に笑えないでしょ。
You look at these regions in Brazil, in
なんで
Turkey,
落ちた
they
の？
have
キャラコンミスった？
tremendous firepower coming out from these regions as well, which is why, oh, that's unfortunate.
普通に
Which is
キャラ
why,
コン
though,
ミスって
you're
るや
looking
ん。
on that end, it's actually been quite
クソ
clean
お
as
もろ
well.
いラスト。
Ooh, the push. Even in the KO knife.
Okay.
うわー、ソーバイルトで見えなかっ
Still
た。
got a kill, though, at least with the Hunter's Fury.
Yes. 0 point. Locking in pretty well there. For the side of MIBR to let them know they are at the right site. They're watching the right, but here actually comes the paranoia. Oxy gets taken down by the fragment grenade.
That was from back A, so they
won't come into play anymore. Net was pushed up quite far, but now back on the flank is C9 looks to get into this B side. Beautiful shots by Shannon. Almost another one as he identifies Nat, just looking over. And it's going to be Cortezia setting the team.
That's how you get value off the operator from Aspas. How do you get the best out of it? Just pushing him forward to support through the Hunter's Fury. Despite him, you know, getting blocked by a beam, it's still allowed here and funneled the players over into all the rest of the util that MIBR has set up. So it looks like they have found they can actually counter these this Cloud9 play.
Man, they are just, they love to butt heads here at A. Off guard, but credit to MIBR. They're playing really smart. Boom.
And that's the thing, the Hat's going to get a lot of info too. 1v1 towards the B main, and Vic gets 2 nice kills though.
3-on-5 から。
Really quick.
And 2 with, yes, they're trying to avoid the operator, but with the position that they had for Cloud9, it was so difficult for MIBR to rotate across.
マジかー、これ MIBR。
They're clearing everything.
木で1個は隠せて、吸い込みで遅延もできて、
Yeah.
ここ遅延して、
Everything's
こ
unloaded
れ
in the front.
吸い込み出すタイミング。
Can't find anything. Knives over the shoulders. Oxy's just trying to sell him something here. A triple kill for Oxy as they pick up another.
In the front of B, placing the Aster Stars in the front, where they're just, yes, unloading a lot of things, but none of the players from Cloud9 are actually playing there. Out in the window, further back towards the spawn. This should have been something too that they could have identified before from Net. He loves to play so far back in these moments where he's going to be the last.
Here, this trip is no longer on.
負けたら普通に笑えないって言っておどけさんじゃない結構ウケたね俺はさその結構視聴者目線で見てるけどアスパス強い
What a look, what a shot. Straight out of the smoke without too much util. It's what they have to do at this point. Jump forward with the shorty as Vic is just taken down to 46. The rest for Aspas. MIBR wasting no time to dash into the site. Default hit here as they're just going to go ahead, power in numbers. But there is some hide in secret right now. Great kills from Oxy and Nat. Unexpected. MIBR thought they had a clear sight in that moment. They take the breathe as the moment that C9 takes.
I mean, yes, you've made it through this trip, but it might be too late unless you're able to get behind them.
これめっちゃ時間引っ張ったらワンチャンあるかもな
Oh, shoot the back. Always
Molly's good.
Beautiful fragment. That's going to drop the health of a few and Net alone. They still get a shot. Well, MIBR is playing this so masterfully right now, but they have to get in the smoke. They have to see if it's getting diffused. Could it be Oxy? No, it can't. It could be Shannon once again. The final kill of the round will go to Vic. These two players always alive at the end of the round and showing us some awesome stuff.
Yeah, and towards that back. But for them to decide to do this, to pop flash, to fight back towards that spawn was an interesting one because from the get-go, there was no delays coming through from Cloud9. So you have to expect they're playing for a flood retake. They probably didn't expect here that it was going to be a double flank. So props to Cloud9 to play so far back.
Let's go, baby! Yes!
On the bonus round.
Here comes all these trades. So Oxy's back with the judge. He's going to be able to find information moving back for the rest of the team, but they're all isolated back towards the spawn.
All right. Blind and find. Here we go. Oxy trying to get in. Does have that judge once again after they kind of flipped the site, so they're trading weapons back and forth. Vic to take down Artisine here. Oxy in a smoke. He's trying to break crosshairs. Cannot find anyone just yet as somehow MIBR still hiding in these moments as Nat does search out Cortezia. Salvo back in a bit of a break in the fight here as Cloud9 just figure out where their targets are.
One shot?
Should be able to get this. Wait a minute. A few more shots here.
うわー惜しい
does get the defuse. Shennom's not able to get that shot on him.
Frags around there. It was such good stall coming out from MIBR on the post plan. But towards the end, finally, when all of that util is gone and everything settles down, at least for the initial, once again, going to be the one trying to entry towards that site. Thankfully, they have a cosmic divide to just split the front of that site to work together.
Oh, nice壁抜き.
Oh, the spam through. They weren't expecting that from Secret. A trade back, though, as Aspas does find.
Through the wall. Oh,
うわ、タイミング.
got caught.
Blocked off Aspas after his kill. They're kind of identifying a few of the members here. Stars are still on the spike. C9 need to work quick here and start to create a lot of options. MIBR cannot get a hold of. But no, they're ready for everything and anything. Cortezia with the last one, and it's going to be a round for MIBR.
Aspas just
うますぎるや
continued to
ろ.
break been
Yeah.
very, very costly for MIBR. It would have been one of those scenarios where C9 could potentially walk away with another 5-0, another 6-0. This is not the start that you want here in the elimination match for MIBR when you lose round 9. But thankfully, they stopped the bleeding quite early.
Big push. They want to fight this fully. This blind is there, and Aspas can't. This is big from Cortezia. We've seen this multiple times across our maps. Huge.
One, so that Oxy can move back and support towards the Gout in front of A. But everything's done well enough here by Cortezia to allow MIBR to move in for a plant. And once again, play. Potentially here, another clean post plant.
Almost a quick frag. They're going to actually use that
この
Cypher
2on 2わかんねえ。一応吸い込みがあるからその分の遅延があるけど
Hunter's Fury hasn't even used the Astro Stars yet. Very well played. The layers to the post plan are making this so tough for C9. But Oxy just gets a swinging
吸い込み
headshot
分
on the
の遅
Nozzle. They're
延
going to head
があ
back
っ
to side of
て
Shennom.
いやこれクラッチし
Gonna
そ
do
う
everything he can here.
Got it.
Quick and cuss. Quick. Somebody doesn't get that frag. It's not even the half though. He's got Oxy on the ropes, and Shennom gets a
throw by net. You have to. They already knew you were kind of split up. So if you're already going to go for the suck first, then you already have two players potentially on the defensive side just trying to push down towards the main. So you kick things off.
Knocked down very nicely. Quick Prowler is going to alert them. A very, very close Zeppa, and that's going to go down. Aspas and Shennom, beautiful teamwork as they pick
アスパス
their
を騎士
teammate
くらい
back
しか
up.
知らないから
Arc's
実力差が分かるけどどっちの方が有力
Going
ど
with
う
the
な
null
んだろ
command,
う
beat yourself out, being
まあ
selfless. You can
C9 の
instantly
方が
trade
強
res
そうだ
up
なと
while
は
you
思う
still
けど
have the
ファ
null
ンはアス
command.
パスのファンが多
And
そう
also you created that space already from the
Yeah.
lockdown, so front
わ
side
あ
should
あ
be
れ
good,
は
and it
運に
is.
なるんだ
Quick plant. Just letting the util waste away before C9 gets their positioning back here. This is a tough task right here. Aspas even playing the height of the box over towards Art. He gets hit pretty good. They're going to require the rest of the team to come in here.
I mean, look at Vic's HP after that.
It is low. The MIBR, you know, they look to play this comp where they can get those ults in, get themselves into the site, and kind of play it slow. So C9 does wait.
Long A, but they weren't really allowed to put an operator in the hands of Oxy on this Yoru yet.
Oh, Baby Bay talking about it. Aspas does some crazy things when he's on Pearl, but Vic and Zeppa and a big amount of ults coming in at him from the side of C9.
Push towards spawn though. Artesian just got spotted by the dimensional drift.
Yeah, he's getting bumped around now. Oxy's basically trying to give him a hug at the moment. Mitch and Nat are going to follow up with 2 more on that, and Naswar looking down the crosshair. Not going to get much on that one as Vic.
They're going to be like, at some point, Cortezia is probably going to be lurking somewhere. And look at that. 2 players just holding up towards that door. Hello, easy kills. Although not only did they take Cortezia, they had 2 players walk through those double doors for MIBR.
Hunter's Fury and that null command up. C9 wants to stay in sight for this fight behind the wall.
I think Artesian got the pick onto Mitch before the wall even came up.
Yeah, it was really quick. Just on that left side, you can see
の
X down. Another one from the Hunter's Fury, as well as Cloud9 is absolutely scattered in the A site, but it's not a commitment from MIBR yet.
At this point, C9 feel like they have to make the hero play, so just playing patient, playing your numbers here for MIBR is good. They're walking into crosshair, the op gets the pick on the Zeppa. This should have been a save 20 seconds ago for C9.
Ooh, planning just off the crux in that default spot so they don't get spammed from the lower portion like before. And here come the rest of Cloud9, high, low, and just trying to monkey in around the site right now to get that perfect shot. Really nice post plant setup here for the side of MIBR, but they're known. They're found out now, and they have to make a move. Big shots from Cortezia, but it's not going to land. Vic comes up with another one. Shennom and Naswar now at the top of A main as Naswar strikes true twice.
MIBR is taking full advantage of it.
A lot of pressure on the map with that spike down, as always. Cortezia to open it up onto Vic. The smokes are now wanting for the side of C9. Just the jumps. They're so confident behind each other. It just looks like they're having fun right now in these final rounds of the first half. Map 3.
Yeah, and Artazine is not going to hear the rotate yet, but there's still one player anchoring to watch that flank, and then Shenam again with the op.
Quick shot. Shenam with the pull, but it was going to be Oxy and the rest of the team already making it past the timing in their favor. But here,
ここでケツ取られんの絶望すぎって思ったらワンチャンまあ無理だよ。あんま関係ない。終わった。
What gaps were on their defensive line? So having the op to watch the flank, the suck for the delay, but then also to have Noswar play around the middle right here to crunch on the last two players of C9. This is great attack side for MIBR.
Going into sight, smokes are down, salvos in, and the Arsenal gives a little breathing room here to Cloud9. We wondered if this Tejo would be stronger on their attack side as they start to trade. We do see.
でもいいね。最近チーターが多いので僕がチーターの気分になります。配信するか。アイアン5人集めて。
He's getting kills with the ghost, but he's stuck towards the back of the site. So we talk about the salvos when it comes back up here in 13. He might not be able to use them. At least they have the star on the ground for the pulse plant.
Mitch with 3. You better expect the Phantom to be purchased by C9 coming in the next round. That's how it works, especially if they win. But the smoke's gonna make it tough now.
わー、スタックさせられなかったね。ノータイム、ノータイム、これ。
They just jump in. Oh no! Damn! This just got real tricky. They left that one up to chance.
But he's protected. Look at this.
Oh my god.
Noswar, the IGL for MIBR. Saves his teammate. Shinhams, you see it from the Astro's point of view, just look it up, be like, oh.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah. Let me just diffuse this under your nose.
And to be diffusing on the front side too, towards the front of the smoke, they still get that instead of like everything.
The thing is, they went salvo and just ran it down, and the knife already spotted only one player. They could have double pushed up, but they decided to play further back, which is still good.
Quick 3 clean up there.
うわー、ガチでいて強いアスパスお前。
But they know they're in a group. And I'm sure Aspas is incredibly happy to see this team coming together. We keep saying it. This guy's not going to choose players he doesn't think the team's coming together.
And he's never played with Cortezia, Shinam, or even Artazine in that fact.
Yeah.
They're still getting good results until this time Oxy finally opens up. Far out and just wanted to watch that angle. And they all stay as a group to make sure that they get ready an Armageddon on your attack side just to make sure you could get a plant down.
Crazy stuff. And that's a quick one too. Quick default plant. They should wait. Plant gets stopped here. They actually have to figure this out again. They still get the frags they need. Yeah, all good. That was just for a moment. It looks scary, but obviously just pistols on the other side, so not much damage was done. Even Oxy's going to stay for the last frag. A 3K.
That B side, I think it's still okay for them to not go for the plant right away, especially when you have this util, the recon dart, and more util coming through potentially with shock darts from Noswar. So you just want it on C9 side to make sure that you're not going to get caught by any of that util. Give ult orbs over on the side of your opponents.
Slow move. You can see Artine, he's like, is everybody gonna crash through R? He seems a bit scared. He tries to take main control. It's not gonna be enough. C9 are throwing everything in the kitchen sink in sight before they even enter right now. And there's one from Artine. Reloads, gets another shot on there. Talks the shot again. The collateral on the last hit there. Oh my god, pumping up the team with the Bucky. And it's gonna be just one more left net to live in A with the plant.
Silver lining is that he didn't pick up any of these weapons.
Bucky Dream!
Holy.
He chose the right one out of all of them.
Oh man, talking about isolating fights just before from Vic this time. Ooh. And just a quick smile.
Yowzer.
I just put the 1v2 from net, give an opportunity for Aspas to get a good line.
Well, they're gonna peek this right away, hoping the dart would be something. It's not gonna get enough there. As they get right back into the smokes. Nice use of the layering and util here as we go back for the fight. Van's Fragment's actually going to start cooking some people up in the corner. Now tries to get a kill, but Artisan runs into his Fragment to get the final kill there on Oxy. Not final kill, but another one.
And that's a huge kill from Net. The ult gets information all four.
Oh, Mitch, nice.
Slow pushes back and forth. The trades are making this very tough to get a peek on as they spam through the smoke. You can see this push now coming from Nazar, trying to figure out who is back here, how much he can do. 3 bullets left in the Vandal. Picks up another, picks up a Phantom. He should be good now. It's going to be a re-fire onto Mitch. Trade from Vic.
I mean,
all that Mitch's side.
Quick play on the other side of the map too, just to deter. But yeah, back here, playing in the smoke, staying alive, causing Nazar just to focus, right? That's what you're talking about, making them focus Mitch instead of what they can in the site. Yeah, these little...
And Prowler for C9 at least checks out that the operator's there.
Insert. This is what killed them last time. They actually get shot on the drone, so they have to think twice now. Is this spot something that gets kills on? No way it happens again, San Silly.
うわ、偉い。よく今見に行ったな。あれ見に行ったから死んだの1人で済んだ。あれ見に行かなかったらマジで2人は死んでた。
Run to Hunter's Fury.
Nightfall comes in. You have to expect MIBR is going to use Cosmic Divide to take the site back once this plant happens, so they'll probably let a bit of this happen really before giving themselves up. Oh, good damage. Oh, Cortezia with the molly. It's actually blocked in by Zeppa. That Hunter's Fury pays off big time.
I mean, it's out in the open. You're still running into that, and now Aspas gets a pick and a spikes down.
There's going to be a gate in. Quickly goes Net. They try to force the play. It's on a pressure cooker now. Cortezia and Shenum come up huge. Game point for MIBR as Cloud9 is left wondering.
They have smokes blocking up that sign, but it just felt like they had that gameplay. The plan to just try to take down Cortezia on the top of the staircase towards Art. Just to guarantee a safer plant. Looks like they wanted to plant a little bit more out in the open, back towards the spawn in the very beginning.
And such a low buy for C9 here. Relegated to 2 Sheriff's weapons on the 3 Stooges. Let's see if they can make it happen. Into the site. Oxy's going to get everything with Dimensional Drift here. Armageddon goes down. They could still have Salvo coming in for that lockdown. Few shots go back. And that's going to be a bit of mid now picked up by Cloud9. Looks like they can stay alive here with just 3 more as their man up.
What a nice Armageddon to follow him out.
It's going to be a quick shorty as he knows Mitch is coming in. They're not going to be able to get any of that util. And they have coverage across the site. This looks tough for C9. They win this, it's momentum they need to keep going to bring it OT. One more Vance. It's going to be Vic. He takes the shot. The 2v1. He's trying to create the 1v1, but he can't find anybody. 18 seconds, and they're going to force him to plant the spike. Artisan just doing the peaks. Can he get underneath Heaven here just to make it happen? He's going to get behind the pillar. He probably has a bit of a plant spot. Can he get himself into a position that pushes him home? It's going to be the kill from Artisan. That's it. MIBR reigns on Cloud9's parade as they move through the kickoff bracket.
MIBR against all odds here are able to